You know, we needed to make a statement.
Oh, my! The tomahawk!
I feel like I need to make a statement to my teammates.
Wembanyama! Oh, my! The cosmic grace!
I think he's the best player in the league, so, I mean, I expect that from him.
Wembanyama, the fake, the reverse, and the foul! A figment of our basketball imaginations. Widely denied.
But playing against your dad in the driveway when you're 8 years old, what do you do?
Wemby, three, you bet! Plus the foul! A 40-point opener for Victor Wembanyama.
Welcome to First Take. Your boys in the house, Jabba Joe and all. Stephen A. Smith hosting today. Of course, the lovely Monica McNutt is in the house. My man Jay Williams in the house. The rookie has shown up. His debut on First Take, the one and only Vince Goodwill. Welcome to the show, my man.
Appreciate it, big bro.
No doubt about it. We got a lot of stuff going on today. Ryan Clark, Dan Orlovsky, Mina Combs, all will be showing up today. So stay tuned. Stick with us for First Take. We're following breaking news in the NBA regarding illegal gambling. It's a big subject. It's a very, very serious matter. The FBI will be speaking shortly, and we'll bring you that sound when it comes in. But first, we got to begin on the court last night because we all saw it. We all saw what the hell happened last night, okay? Victor Wembanyama put on a show last night, spoiling Cooper Flagg's NBA debut. Wembanyama finished with 40 points and 15 rebounds, leading the San Antonio Spurs to a 125-92 rout over the Dallas Mavericks. Wembanyama became the first player to score 40 points, grab 15 rebounds, and finish with 0 turnovers on 70% shooting since turnovers were first tracked in 1977. Wemby's 40 points were the most in the season opener in San Antonio Spurs history. Let's start with the rookie. Mr. Vince. How far can Wemby take the San Antonio Spurs this year?
We've been talking a long time, Stephen A., about Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, LeBron James. When are they going to be knocked off of their throne? The time has come. It's time to step aside now. This guy took Anthony Davis last night. Stephen A., you said that the Dallas Mavericks were going to the NBA Finals.
I'm taking it back. One game. I'm taking it back. One game, I'm taking it back. Go ahead.
He looked at Anthony Davis and treated him like an 8th grader. He literally
abused him.
Like the play that got me, Steve, was the play that he was beat against Derek Lively. He was beat and literally snatched the ball out of midair. So when you ask where can he take the San Antonio Spurs? Someone out of that top 8 is getting knocked out. I'm not sure who, I'm not sure when. We've been saying for a long time since he showed up, since we saw the film of him being in France, he's coming. Yeah. He's not coming anymore, Stephen A.
Right.
He is here.
What about
Okay, so Wemby be what he may, even though we've never seen anything like this, right? I think because you start to think this way last night. Going into the season, I'm like, okay, there's 5 teams I think the Spurs are going to be better than in the West immediately. But if the supporting cast, to me, because it wasn't as if Castle wasn't D'ing up. Like, there was energy down this roster. The way Harrison Barnes was talking to Wembanyama, leading as a guy that's won a championship in this league. Devin Vassell, like, the energy around Wemby is going to be just as important. He is going to be otherworldly, obviously. And if it's not, it don't even have to be 40. Like, if it's 28 strong, he's still going to pose so many problems for defenses. But when I look at this young group, I think the time, to Vinny's point, the time of, oh, they're too young, the reigning champs are one of the youngest teams in the league. Like, we are at a place where the mileage on the bodies matter. And this team, I just don't know what the solve is for Wemby.
Okay.
Where he takes them will be dependent upon health, I think.
Of course.
Well, we're always assuming health.
Could he be a playoff team? Yeah, I think he could potentially lead them to be a playoff team. But, you made mention of LeBron and Steph. I think there's a tier of people we're talking about right now. SGA, Luka. Jokic, to me, has been the best player in the game. What I saw last night is the highest ceiling in the NBA.
Yeah.
It's the highest ceiling. It's ever. I got lucky to be drafted second behind a 7'6" Chinese man and Yao Ming. This is Yao Ming meets Kevin Durant. But the confidence was the thing that really built it for me last night because it was, I think at times last year he settled for jumpers, but this to me felt personal last night. It felt like he went at AD, he went at Cooper Flagg, who, by the way, had the worst plus minuses out of anybody on their team last night.
That's right.
Because they couldn't.
We can get into that, but go ahead.
I mean, well, I think a lot of it was the reason because you had a guy who was down there who was blocking out the sun, who was dominating the paint. And by the way, he's the best defensive player in the world. I already think he has that title. And I think now what we're seeing is the completeness. If he plays with this confidence, that's the best player in the league. If he plays with that confidence, highest ceiling, if he's able to sustain that, that's his potential.
Let me intervene by saying this. You don't want to engage in too much hyperbole. I know what I said about the Dallas Mavericks, and I changed my mind after one game. Let me tell you why I changed my mind after one game. Because it wasn't that he dropped 40. I saw him snatch hearts. I saw him snatch hearts. And I want to say, I'm not saying that disrespectfully to Anthony Davis or anybody else. The man's 7'5". You understand what I'm saying? I mean, he's 7'5" and scared. You do find yourself, when you're 6'11", 7 feet tall, you don't usually find yourself looking up at people. That you're looking up at this dude and you're going like this, what the hell am I supposed to do with a cat that dancing between his legs, behind the back, falling away 3-point shots, a handle, he go, reverse dunks, and I mean, he did everything last night. I saw him literally snatch the heart out of Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. They looked demoralized. And when I saw that, the answer to this question is, I think WEMBY can take them to the conference finals. I think he can take them to the conference finals. Let me tell you why. Because Vassell, Castle, and these cats. You see the hearts on these brothers? These some dogs, though. These some dogs. They ain't scared. They coming for it. And I'm looking at them and I'm saying it's not about the 40 points. It's about the defensive prowess. See, when you're going up against Hartenstein, Holmgren, and those boys, that's different. Especially, I love it when Wembanyama goes up against Holmgren because they don't like each other, according to numerous reports and all of this stuff. And a little history there. And they go at each other. You see what I'm saying? So I like that. And then you got to take into account the team that is Oklahoma City. I get it. But I'm saying you look at everybody else with Wembanyama and what they could bring defensively. To watch him demoralize a team like that, I guess you could look at Houston, who started fourth, who's 6'11", and you could say that can be overcome. Okay, that's fine. But these brothers got a chance to get to the conference final.
Here's the difference. If they get the third or fourth in the regular season.
Okay.
If they got to get all the way up to third or fourth?
No, I'm asking. If they get the third or fourth in the regular season, is that the MVP? If he gets that group, and I hear what you're saying about that group, that's what I would think.
That's not a discussion.
And defensive player of the year.
Yes.
By far. 50 wins. For me, the difference between them and Houston is this. Houston is big, but they're slow. Like, they were slow to the ball. Last night, these guys, they're big at the rim. The most valuable thing in the NBA defensively, can you protect the rim? Because you can't defend anybody on the perimeter anymore.
So
he's there.
I guess the only thing, and I go to Houston in a second, Monica. The one thing about Houston, and this is Wembanyama makes Kevin Durant a focus when we bring up Houston. Because against San Antonio, because of what you see them bringing to the table with him defensively, you got to have somebody, here's the ball, take us there. If Houston gets that from Kevin Durant, which we know he's capable of.
Man.
I understand.
He's going to be all NBA this year.
So good.
I mean, everybody keeps focusing on KD as a lockdown person at the end.
No.
Şengün is the one.
But no matter what you say about Şengün, he ain't going to do that against Wembanyama. Kevin Durant, I believe, can do it against anybody. That's the difference. Go ahead, Eminem.
True. Well, I just think, because I think we're all on the same page in terms of the potential here. I guess last night I'm literally fighting against myself like this is just one game. All of the opponents are going to figure out how to make it at least difficult, not stop, because it seems like a force that is almost inevitable when you talk about Wembanyama at the centerpiece. But we know that health is obviously a huge key. I think I'm also curious to see, does the energy of that supporting cast that you and I are fans of, is that something that is maintained?
Sustainable.
Sustainable, right? Because like Wemby in and of himself is just so problematic. But we've seen he could be a centerpiece, and if those guys aren't up to par, I just think when we look at the West, it's going to be so much about matchups. Conference finals doesn't sound crazy to me if they draw the right matchups, right? And thinking about it now, I'm wondering what a Denver would look like against San Antonio. But other than that, like,
He's got a very young team. That's my thing.
But
Like,
is it
inexperienced pieces?
So is it, but that's what I was about to, we're at a place now where is young a problem or is inexperience what we're talking about? Because look at who the champs are. Like now I'm wondering if the freshness that I would argue that San Antonio has is actually a positive compared to the mileage